decided to do a video all about goal setting and planning your monthly goals and breaking them down into weekly and daily goals. Today I'm going to be breaking down my yearly goals down to monthly, weekly, and daily goals, and this helps to organize basically your action plan and organize how you're going to tackle the goals that you want to do. So in my last video that I've done, I showed you guys all of the yearly goals that I wanted to accomplish, and the one thing that I like to do is within that, I have the goals right here with me. So I categorized my goals into personal, finance, and career / YouTube. So I put them in 3 different categories, and within each category I did about 3 different goals. So what I am going to do is I'm going to pick 3 goals that I'm going to tackle in January. So I can pick whichever goal that I want to tackle. This is the goals that I want to accomplish for the year, and I'm going to break them down into monthly goals. I'm going to pick out of each category, or whatever category I want to do for that month. I'm going to pick 3 only because I don't like to overdo it with my goals. I don't want to put too much pressure on accomplishing something, because majority of the time when you put yourself in situations where you try to do too much, you end up not doing anything at all, and it just becomes a cluster of mess, and you just feel like a failure and get discouraged from even wanting to continue doing your goals. So I like to do just increments of 3, and I like to break them down into small actionable steps that I can keep doing every single day, that I could keep up with every single day, that turns into a habit. So again, I'm going to pick 3 of these goals, and I'm going to show you guys how I break them down into weekly and daily tasks. Goals that I'm going to accomplish for this year. I have 3 goals, and 2 of them come from my personal category, which one of the goals was to be more organized in my home. So one of that is I want to organize. So my home, there's so many categories within the home. There's the kitchen, there's the bedroom, there's the living room, there's the bathroom. There's so many different areas where I can be organized. So where do I start? I start in one. So what I'm going to be starting with is in one area of the home, and then just keep moving rooms until the entire house is organized, until the entire house is how I want it to be. So in January, I want to tackle the kitchen, because that's where majority of the time, that's where we are. We eat every day, we drink water every day, and so I want to tackle the kitchen first and get that organized and have an aesthetic going that makes me feel happy coming in every single day from work. So I'm going to be organizing and making the kitchen in the way that makes me happy. Right now, it's not how I want it to be. And I'm going to be documenting the entire process too, so you guys will hopefully be seeing that by the end of January. But the kitchen is one thing that I want to tackle, which is part of my personal goals, so being more organized in my home. And I will be showing you guys how I break that down into daily tasks. So the second goal that I want to accomplish in the month of January is I want to grow my brain. So that's part of the personal goal, is to grow my brain. Whether it's learning something else, learning something new, reading more books. So within the month of January, my goal is to read a book a week, is to finish a book a week. So it'll be about 4 books in a month. So I'm gonna break that down into small actionable chunks of every day, and how I'm keeping myself accountable every single week. We'll be going into that. And then the last goal that I want to accomplish for the month of January is I want to upload 2 times a week. I'm already doing that as of right now in December, so I'm going to be leading that into December. I want to try to upload 2 times a week, which is also going into another goal that I had, which is getting 4,000 watch hours. The more that I upload, the more people are going to watch, therefore my watch hours are going to go up. So those are the goals that I'm going to be accomplishing for the month of January, and I'm going to show you guys how I break them down to smaller chunks. Hey everyone, so this is the day designer planner that I'm going to be using for the year of 2023. If you guys watch my other videos, you know I've already introduced this and I already set myself up for the year of January. Now for the year of 2023. Now we're going to get into the month of January and we're going to be working on the goals that I set up. If you guys didn't watch my last video, I will link it up in the cards of me setting up my day designer planner and me coming up with the goals that I have here. So we're gonna go ahead and turn to the page and turn to January. How exciting, the new year is upon us. I love the new year. I love setting up my goals for the year. How we're gonna get started is I'm gonna work on writing down my monthly goals over here on the side. As you can tell, it says this month on the side. It gives you like a little bit of space for notes, and so I'm gonna work on writing down my goals and then doing a key, because I like to use my highlighters, my little utility pouch that I have right here, and inside I have my sticky notes and I have all of my pens and highlighters that I'm going to be using to color coordinate everything. So this is the Sharpie S gel. I'm going to use this. For me, YouTube, kids, work, and bills. Okay, so now I'm gonna write my goals for the month of January. The goals that I am accomplishing for the month of January is reading 4 books in 1 month, uploading 2 times a week, and organizing my kitchen. Now moving away from the month for just a second, I'm going to go in with this notepad and we're going to work on the goals that I have here and we're going to break them down into weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the page. Oh, this thing is like coming right off, which is fine. We could just put this into my planner. Luckily, there's like a little pocket that I could just like put things in, so we'll just add that in there. Now, how we are going to break this up is we're going to do week by week. So there's about 4 weeks in 1 month, obviously. So we're going to write week 1, week 2, and week 3. And within each week, we're going to write the action plan that we're going to be doing for that week, like what the end of the week is going to look like for each goal. So for example, I'm going to start off with week 1 and then I'm going to add the dates to what corresponds to that week. So for week 1, the corresponding dates is January 2nd to January 8th. Now, depending on you, whether you start your week off from Sunday to Monday or Monday to Sunday, it'll depend on the dates. I do Monday to Sunday. That's just how I look at my week. And Monday is on January 2nd, so that's why I didn't add January 1st. For the first goal, which is reading 4 books in 1 month, what the end of the week is going to look like is that I'm going to finish 1 book. That's what the end of this week is going to look like. So I'm just going to write finish 1 book. For the second goal is to upload 2 times a week. What the end of the week is going to look like is that I'm going to be making a weekly video schedule that I'll be able to look at each week and know exactly what it is that I'm filming. So I have a weekly video schedule, so knowing what days I'm filming, what days I'm editing, and what days I'm uploading, and then what the video content is going to be like. And I will do that for the following week. So before week 1, I'm going to have already videos ready to go. By the end of week 1, I want to have a video schedule for week 2 and so on and so forth. So I'm always a week ahead.
So, okay, weekly video schedule.
My third goal is to organize my kitchen. So for that goal, I want to start off by just making a Pinterest board of my ideal kitchen. What is it that I want my kitchen to look like? Just get an idea going for what is going to make me happy, and just picking out pictures that fit that vibe, or maybe I like the certain like plates or like little decor stuff that I like, and just start pinning them on Pinterest, and then start creating a mood board essentially for what I want the kitchen to look like by the end of the month, just so I can also get an idea of where to start and how I want the organization
To go.
Alrighty, and that's what week 1 is going to look like. I'm gonna go ahead and start with week number 2. What it's going to start looking like, it's that the weeks are going to start repeating itself depending on the goal. So for the first goal, which is reading 4 books in 1 month, the same thing is going to look like in week 2, which is finishing my second book. That's what the end of the week is going to look like, and that's okay. Things are going to repeat, which means that it's going to start building up like a habit. There's other goals where the weeks are gonna be looking a little bit different. So for example, the kitchen. Obviously every single week I'm not gonna make a Pinterest board of my ideal kitchen. There's gonna be different action steps that I'm gonna be taking in order to get to the final goal, which is have an organized kitchen that makes me happy.